Yeah. All praises to the Most High, man. Shout out the team, man. Show 'em my appreciation. Love my brothers to death, man. Let's get it. Appreciation. Shouts out to the team. You know my high squad. Till the day I be the seed. Dedication. We ain't out here flexing. We ain't about that talk, but we all about manifest.
Shalom, family. Yabarakah Bashman Bahasham. Mashiach Yahawashah, giving all praises to the power of Abraham, to the power of Isaac, to the power of Jacob. I'm going to go ahead and read Philippians chapter 2. I read Philippians chapter 1 earlier, where Paul was getting into, being, in the spirit, in one body, one faith. Go back and touch on it. It says, Salakia, talks about it in Philippians chapter 1, verse, verse was that? Talking about in verse 27 of chapter 1 of Philippians, says, whether I become, down to the lower part, says, whether I come and see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs, that ye be steadfast in one spirit, with one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel. So, saying, making sure that we're striving, whether the elder be around or not, right? And just making sure that we following Mashiach Yahawashah, man, pretty much, and walking in the faith and doing all things that we supposed to be doing for the truth. But I'm going to go on to chapter 2, verse 1. It says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, that each esteem other better than themselves. And it's crazy, because I was thinking about this a couple of days ago, this exact verse. And it says, if there be any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. See, and this is the thing, right? And some people, they'll do things through vainglory and just dragging brothers through the mud. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking on things they ought not to speak on. You know what I mean? And I'm not speaking about anyone particular, but just you see it sometimes, like the brothers in the faith arguing like we in the street. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. And that's that vainglory and that strife. You know what I mean? It talks about us not doing anything through, but in lowliness of mind, humble yourself. You know what I mean? It doesn't say humble yourself, but this is what I'm saying, that I see when it's saying lowliness of mind, it means to humble yourself. That each esteem other better than themselves. And if we looked at things in this way, we wouldn't have a prideful spirit or acting like a brother's not worthy to be talked to about a certain thing or not worthy to be listened to. You know what I mean? It says, look, not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushai, who being in the form of power, in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. It says, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And this is the thing. It said even Yahushua took on the form of a servant. So many people, so many brothers in the truth want to be recognized for something, right? Want to be head of something, want to feel like they have some type of power, as if they're guaranteed a place with the Most High, so therefore they feel as if they have the right to say certain things and speak to people certain ways. But it says become lowly, like Hamashiach Yahushua washed the feet of the disciples, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, how lowly did he have to be to do that? And honestly, like, how many of us, like, that's why that's an important thing when it comes to that act that the brother Yahushua did in the book, in the records, in washing the disciples' feet, because it showed us how we are supposed to lower and humble ourselves. Like, he was a man of power. If you're the leader of a camp, if you're a teacher, would you be willing to wash your students' feet? Do you see that? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's deep right there. But it says, verse 8, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore the Most High also hath highly exalted him, right? Because it says in the scriptures, humble yourself that the Most High may exalt you in due time. You know what I mean? It says, exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. So I have to stop here, but I'm going to do a part 2 to this. With that, we're going to start at verse 10. I want to say shalom today.